What's up, everybody? Hobby with Cage, episode 255. Arena Club, Bleecker Trading, sponsors. Thank you, guys. You thought I wouldn't come on today. Yankees lost last night, eliminated. I'm hearing Yankees lose all over the place, all over TV. A lot of people on Instagram. I didn't realize there were so many Toronto Blue Jays fans. It's interesting, some people do business in New York, some stores in New York, where 3/4 of their showcases are filled with Yankee stuff, and they're celebrating Yankees losing. It's a very interesting day today. Anyway, we'll put that to the side. Congratulations to the Blue Jays, better team. They're the better team than us all season. They won the division. They beat us every time we played head-to-head, and the Yankees lineup deficiencies was exposed pretty badly. If it wasn't going to be this round, it probably would have been next or the round after. So we move along. Let's talk about the hobby. Some fun observations about the hobby today, and then, we'll get to the topic here, taking some chances. The hobby really looks pretty healthy. I mean, you got Comic-Con going on right now in New York. There's some people there. But the Macau show, man, I mean, I wish I could wave a magic wand for the next couple of days and, get rid of all of my adult responsibilities, job, family, wife, house, etc., and just pretend for a minute that I was a man-child like the folks in the hobby and just, shirk all responsibilities of life and just get on a plane and go to Macau and look at cards because, man, it looks like it's awesome over there. There are some amazing cards. A lot of Kobe. I'm seeing a lot of people post a lot of awesome Kobe, and I'm sure I'm going to see more of that, as the weekend continues, but it looks like a lot of people from the hobby going to Macau. And that's cool. You want to talk about the global expansion of the space, right? It really looks awesome. I mean, Topps booth over there, really, really pushing the licensed basketball stuff, Topps Chrome coming out, a lot of cool pictures of that. I don't like Backer's content that much. He reminds me of a really bad WWF, WWE promo. But he has a share on his store if you want to go look at it. There's a picture of the Topps display booth with, a licensed Wemby Topps Chrome auto mock-up, and there it is with the Spurs jersey. It's just something you haven't had. And, Panini's been making Wemby rookies for 17 years now. They'll be the first Topps Chrome. I guess it'll be an 18th year of Wemby rookie cards, but it's just cool to see. So, I mean, the Macau show looks crazy. All of it looks crazy. I try to keep these to 5 minutes. I never am successful, but I want to get to the point of this one today. I'm a little sad because the Yankees lost. But what's funny? I wear a lot of hats. I try to consider myself like a diversified investor. I own everything from gold to Bitcoin to cards to stocks to, I own a lot of stuff. I try to diversify what I'm in. When it comes to stocks and cards, right? Everybody likes to talk about them. Everybody likes to compare them because, we want to talk about like asset classes and the whole deal. The cards are a much more speculative asset, but I like to draw some correlations just from a mental standpoint, right? When it comes to investing in stocks, my brain is a weird one. I'm more of a contrarian type of player, right? And I buy stocks when everything's flying. I'm buying dividend stocks. Because I'm doing the research and I'm trying to find the right stuff. And if rates are going to come down, you're going to want to find the ones that have good dividends and are stable and not these like speculative assets and the whole deal. And what I found is that by investing that way over the last 5 years, I've missed out on a lot of outsized gains. The AI trade, the tech trade has just been there staring everyone in the face. And if you would have put money in that over the last 5 years, even when it's flying high, and think about that for a second. I'm not talking about individual stocks. Let's just talk about it for a second. While the market is doing this, it's a momentum type of play, right? It's a even though it doesn't seem to make sense so much on the fundamentals, right? Even though your research might tell you, all right, well, the price to earnings ratio of these 5,000 other stocks are better. Why would you put in something that's like this? Because you're trying to catch that growth. You're trying to catch that, ride the wave. You want to be where everyone is. You want to be where the demand is. And let's focus on that for a second, because when it comes to cards, I like to say maybe I take a little more chances. And with cards, it allows me to kind of capture that momentum. And even I don't do a good job of it, because here I am just like saying, oh, wow, that AI thing, that's a bubble. It's going to burst, and I'm going to put it in safer stuff. You've heard me countless times talk about that mega cracks. There's too many of them. And it goes like this. Or that 84-star Jordan. There's more of those out there, and that's just a pump. And it goes like this. And countless times we talk about the same type of card. It's just one of these. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do some research and find that hidden gem. Why? You might miss the outsized gains. I know I have. And what's funny about it is what I'm going to start to try to do now, baseball season's over. Why I take that so hard is because I am a Yankee fan. I've been a Yankee fan for a very long time. When it comes to football, I'm a Raider fan. I have nothing to root for. Haven't had anything to root for in a long time. So I know football is going to be miserable for me. Basketball, as a Knicks fan in the 90s, they've kind of been terrible. I guess they'll play well, but we all know how the season's going to end for them. A disappointing loss in the playoffs to a team they probably should have beat. What do I have to look forward to there? I guess the Knicks and the Yankees are kind of similar. But baseball season's over. I'm going to focus on cards. And like I told you in yesterday's episode, I think today is a great buying opportunity. I think the next couple of months will be great buying opportunities. I think a lot of supply comes out. And what I'm going to look for is the next card. I'm going to share it with you when I find it, that everybody seems to love. And instead of me saying, oh, well, can't be on that one. Everybody loves it. I got to run the other direction. I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to just jump in with the crowd. And I'm going to buy as many of those cards as I can find because everybody else is buying them. And I'm going to see how it works out for me, right? Instead of trying to zig when they zag, which is what I like to do, right? What is it? The Gretzky, go to the puck where it's going to be, I'm butchering that quote. But yeah, it's one of those things, right? Like somebody sent me a video today of the stock market gains and all the craziness. And it's like all AI. It's all this tech stuff. It's all the crazy stuff. And I mean, come on. I use Amazon like every day. Why would I not invest in that? I use Google all the time. Why did I not invest in Google? No, I'm buying Verizon and other crap. It's funny stuff. It really is, and it's like, oh, buy goats. Yeah, sure. Why not take a chance? And the chance can be almost anything, guys. The baseball season ends now. I mean, pick a guy in the offseason to stack up on. It's like placing a bet, right? I mean, we're not supposed to say that, but it really is, right? Like, look at Junior Camanero's stats this year. Guy had a lot of home runs. He's not playing postseason baseball. No one's looking because everybody's looking at buying basketball cards now and the new Topps releases that came out and breaks and whatever else. Maybe now's the time to stack up on some Junior Caminero cards. And when he starts off next season with 20 home runs in the first month and everybody's scrambling for his cards, you got them all. I'm not saying him. I'm just the first name that came to my brain. So anyway, it's fun. It's where my brain is today. I'm sad about the Yankees losing, but I'm excited about the hobby, man. I mean, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there, a lot of really good things happening that lead me to believe that there's, we're in a healthy spot here. And a lot of cool stuff up for auction right now. Yeah, that's it. I want to tell you that today. You can keep sending me DMs about the Yankees losing. I'm getting a lot of them. I'm getting a lot of people sending me like the Vladdy, the Yankees lose, David Ortiz, Yankees lose. A lot of people sending me stuff. I'll own it today. They lost. I mean, this is part of being a fan. Toronto guys, if you're a fan of Toronto, like I said, I didn't know how many Toronto fans there are. I mean, it's amazing. I never even knew there were any Toronto fans. Take your victory lap. What I'd like to say is, if George Steinbrenner was still alive, he'd be on the phones today already. He's starting to figure out which free agent he was going to sign because he doesn't like the feeling of losing. We haven't had that with this ownership group. His kids are not the same as him. Just, the silver lining. We did all this without our best pitcher. I mean, Garrett Cole was out the whole year. We'll get him back next year, so we'll improve right there, and we'll see what happens. Enjoy the hobby, guys. That's another episode. Try to do 5 minutes. It winds up being 10. Take some chances with your PC. I'm going to start to do it myself just because I feel like sometimes I'm missing some of the big gains, by not taking a chance. I just, let me just buy another Brady card. Let me just buy another Messi card. Nah, I'm going to find some diamond in the rough right now. Watch. Maybe I won't. Who the hell knows? But there you go. I'll talk to you guys soon. That's another episode brought to you by Bleecker Trading and Arena Club. And yeah, stupid Yankees. Later, guys.